Hey there! So here's just a little introduction to what we are working on today. Let's start with a did you know? So, did you know that writing your notes by hand has proven to be more effective than note taking on your computer? In a variety of studies done, they noticed that college students could take more notes on their computer just because they can type things verbatim as they hear them, but the people taking notes by hand were able to score better on their tests and recall information more easily. So writing your notes is proven to help you learn more. Writing by hand helps you develop a stronger understanding of the content, and it requires a different cognitive process. So think about it. In order to write something down, you have to summarize it in your own words so that you can keep up with what you're hearing. So today we are doing sketch notes, and I really want you to write pen on paper, maybe colored pencils on paper. I want you to write out notes about what you're listening to. You have a podcast choice board, so you're going to pick one of the podcasts to listen to, and while you're listening to it, no pressure. You don't need to rewind it and re-listen to it unless you really want to, but while you're listening, sketch out notes. Sketch out the different things that you're hearing. Sketch out the different things that you find interesting, useful pieces of information. Maybe you're an artist and you can draw a picture that visualizes what you're hearing. That is the purpose of our sketch notes today. Here's an example. Sketch notes are just drawn out. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It is just drawing while you are listening. If you're like me and you're not very artistic, then you might start with something like a graphic organizer. So right here, you can start with your main idea in the center bubble, and then as you learn more things, you can branch out of that bubble. If you are artistic, you can use lots of pictures and arrows, and just have fun with it while you're listening to your podcast. I do want you to turn in your sketch notes, and in order to score well with your sketch notes, I'm looking for enthusiasm and detail. So by looking at your sketch notes, do I feel compelled to go listen to the podcast to find out more information? Can I get useful information from your notes? Or are they just really simple and I don't really know what's going on? That would be a 1 on the scale. So that 4 is going to be enthusiastic, shows that you had fun taking the notes and shows that you might have learned something from the podcast, and it makes me want to go listen to the podcast too. So the ultimate goal here is to have fun, enjoy the process, give yourself 30 minutes away from a computer, listen to the podcast, and take notes that'll be useful to you in this unit.